Hi, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Emma. Today's video is going to be a summer favourites video. Last week's video was all about my summer wardrobe staples and everything I've been getting a lot of wear out of in my wardrobe throughout the summer months. So this video I kind of want to do my summer beauty favourites and show you all the beauty products that I've been loving. I haven't done a beauty video on my channel for a while now, so I kind of just wanted to share with you my favourite products that I've been loving throughout summer and things that I'll probably continue to use into autumn winter, but I think are particularly good for the summer months. So without further ado, let's get on into the video. Okay, starting off with body products, I wanted to talk about two tans that I've been loving. I'm not a massive fake tanner, but sometimes, especially in the summer, I like to just add a little bit of a glow and a little bit of colour to my body. Especially this year, whilst here in the UK, we haven't had a lot of sun, so I've not been able to naturally get a lot of colour into my skin. So I've kind of been liking to fake it a little bit more, and I kind of just wanted to talk you through two different tans that I love using. The first one is this, and this is the Bondi Sands Self Tanning Foam in Dark. So like I said, I'm not a massive fake tanner, so I don't use this loads, but I find this tan is really good for people who don't necessarily fake tan a lot, because it is so easy to use. I find this just goes on really nicely. It gives me a really nice colour. Because I am quite naturally pale, I don't like a tan that's going to make me look too dark and too tanned, because it just doesn't look natural on me, whereas this I feel like gives a really nice colour, and like I said, it's really easy to use. I don't ever find that it gets streaky or anything like that. So as somebody who's not a pro fake tanner and has a lot of experience with fake tanning, I find this is just a really easy product to use. I would say it's a mid-range price tan, which I think is really good because it does last me quite a while, because I mean, when I put this on, it lasts up to about a week or 10 days at a push. It does start coming off in a few bits, but yeah, I really like this fake tan, and I would really recommend it. Whether you fake tan a lot, or if you're like me and just fake tan every once in a while, this is a really nice fake tan, and it just gives a really nice colour. And yeah, I just use the Bondi Sands mitt, which is like a really soft mitt, to apply this, and it just looks really nice. It gives more of an olive tone to the skin, which I think just looks really nice. It's not really orangey. It does have that fake tan scent, but it's not too bad in my opinion, and it's just a really easy tan to use. And yeah, I really like the Bondi Sands fake tanning products. And then another tanning product that I really like, this definitely gives more of a subtle tan, is the Garnier Summer Body Moisturising Lotion Sun Kissed Look, and it just looks like this. I feel like this is just a really nice classic product. It's quite inexpensive, it's not too expensive, and this is just really nice for adding a little subtle colour to your skin, especially for somebody like me who's very pale. If you're quite dark skinned, this might not show up as well on you, but for me it's just a really nice tan. It just gives a really nice colour. It's not like a fake deep tan, it just gives just this hint of colour to your skin, and it's just really nice. It's also really moisturising. I definitely use this one more than I use the Bondi Sands tan, but it's just a really nice moisturising tan, and I think this would also be really nice to like prolong a tan. So say you've had a tan on for a while and you just want to top it up, this would be really nice to do that with. Yeah, it's just really nice. It smells divine in my opinion. It smells a bit like apricots, which is really nice. It's quite a quick absorption. It's not like obviously the quickest. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a moisturiser, and moisturisers do take time to sink in, but like with tans, I've honestly, like any tan that I've ever tried, I just find that it sticks to me until I wash it off the next day. So something like this I find a lot easier and a lot less faffy, and yeah, this is just really nice when I just want that subtle hint of colour to my skin, and look a little bit more sun-kissed without doing a full tanning routine. This is just a really nice product, and especially since this year I've not been abroad or anything and I haven't managed to get like a natural tan to my skin, it's just been really nice sometimes to fake it. And yeah, I really recommend, and it says it's suitable for sensitive skin, so that's good. If you find a lot of products can irritate your skin, definitely give this a go. And then finally, for tanning products, when I do a full fake tan, I have to put a little bit of tan on my face, because like I said, I'm really pale, so when I fake tan, my skin just looks completely different to the colour of my face. I'm kind of wary about putting a body fake tan on my face because my skin can break out quite easily if it's a product it doesn't like. And this is the Tanologist Day Glow Drops. They just come like this, and they come in a little pipette, just like this, and I actually have a old foundation brush that I use to just apply this to my face and just buff it in and let it develop overnight, and it's just a really nice tan to the skin, and it doesn't break me out or anything like that, and it just adds a little bit of colour, especially so when I do fake tan, I do like to use this on my face just to give my skin a little bit of colour. Also, I find if I do fake tan and then I fake tan my face the next day, I can get away with wearing quite a light makeup because this does add colour to my face. so I kind of just go in with a little bit of concealer and don't tend to put like foundation over this. Obviously if I was going like on a night out or something the next day I might put foundation on, but like for daytime wear I find this works really nicely with just a little bit of makeup over the top, because it does just add a nice little colour to the skin. So yeah, really recommend this. I've not tried any other Tanologist products. I've heard good things about the brand, but I really like this one. Okay, and then for hair, I just wanted to mention this. This is the Gisou. Is it Gisou? Is that how I pronounce it? This is the Gisou Honey Infused Hair Oil. This is actually a brand new one, which they sent me for free because I ordered a makeup bag from there and it took longer than expected, so they gave me a free hair oil. But I do have one over there which I have been using, but I didn't want to show you that one because it's got oil all over it. If you haven't heard of the brand Gisou, it is Megan's brand. I followed her on Instagram and YouTube for years. She's got the most incredible hair, and her dad has a bee garden, which is what inspired the hairline, and I've been using this hair oil for a while now. I absolutely love this. It just looks like this. It's beautiful packaging. Everything they have is really nice packaging. It's really nice packaging, but it's really just a nice hair oil. It's honey infused, so it is quite thick, so I only kind of use 2 droplets worth and just kind of 1 drop per half of my hair, and it's just really nice. I use this every time I wash my hair, and I only tend to wash my hair like once or twice a week, so I just like to use this to go through the mid-lengths and ends just to help hydrate them, because I'm not very good at getting my hair cut very often, so my ends can kind of look dry, and I had my hair balayage like almost 2 years ago now, so these like blonde bits are quite dry on the ends, so this is just really helping hydrate my hair and keep it looking healthy and shiny and just smooth it down a bit as well. I can get quite a lot of flyaways, so this is just really nice to smooth my hair, and I really like it. I don't use a lot of hair products, to be honest with you. I kind of just shampoo and condition and then put hair oil in, and then occasionally I'll use a hair mask, but this hair oil I really like just for nourishing my hair and hydrating my hair, and especially in the summer months when it has been sunny and my hair does tend to get a little bit drier from the sun, and just using this has been really nice to nourish my hair and keep it nice and shiny and soft, and it's just a really nice hair oil. If you're curious, I think they do now sell Gisou in Selfridges, and I think also you can get it on Revolve. I actually get my stuff straight off the Gisou website, and it's really fast shipping, and I've never been charged customs even though it comes from Amsterdam. So yeah, I really like it, and it's, like I said, it's beautiful packaging, and yeah, I definitely do want to try other things from the range. I have tried the shampoo and conditioner. They were a little bit thick for my hair, I found. They were really nice, but I had to spend quite a lot of time washing the products out of my hair. But I think they've just got a new leave-in conditioner that I kind of want to try, and a heat protectant spray maybe. But yeah, I really recommend this brand. They're really nice hair products. This is a little bit on the pricey side for a hair oil, but I think it's really worth it, especially for me who doesn't use a lot of products on my hair. The products that I do use, I like to invest in and make sure that like I'm buying what works for my hair, because my hair is quite stubborn. Yeah, this just works really nicely, and I would definitely recommend Gisou. I also really like supporting influencer brands where I can, like actual brands that I do really like, and with Megan being an influencer, I think it's really nice to support her brand. Okay, and moving on to makeup. This is kind of a makeup product, kind of not. It is a brow dye. So pre-lockdown, I was actually getting my brows done at the Benefit Brow Bar in my local Debenhams, and then obviously in lockdown, Debenhams shut down, so my Benefit Brow Bar left, and I've not really looked into getting my brows done again at a brow bar, so I've just kind of been dyeing them at home. In the summer months especially, I really like a more minimal makeup and like putting less makeup on my face, which you will see as I talk through the products. So just dyeing my eyebrows I really like, just to give them that colour. I get quite a lot of blonde eyebrows, especially at the bottom and at the top, so just to fill them out a bit, make them look a bit more full and fluffy and natural. I really like a fluffy, natural looking brow. I don't really like brows that look blocky or anything like that. I really like dyeing my eyebrows because I feel like I don't necessarily have to use as much brow product in them, and it just makes them look a bit more natural. It just picks up the colour and makes them look a bit more full. So the brow dye that I've been using is the Eyeshadow Dye Brow Permanent Tint for Brows, and this is in the dark brown shade. It just looks like this. That focus? Woohoo! Now I've got the screen, I can actually see that things are in focus, even though it's trying to focus on my face, but never mind. I really like this product. It's really actually quite easy to use. You just get a little tube with the colour in, you squeeze that into the mixing bowl, and then you add some little drops, and then you just kind of apply it to your brows and just leave it on for like 10 minutes and then just wash it off. It's really easy to use. It's quite hassle free. I'm not the best at doing like home treatments on myself, but I find this really, really easy to use, and it just adds a really nice colour and just picks up those blonde hairs and makes my brows look a bit fuller. They do different shades. I use the dark brown, which I think is fine, to be honest, because you can leave it on for as long as you want. So obviously the darker you want it, the longer you leave it on. I kind of leave it on for about 8 to 10 minutes, sometimes a bit longer because I forget, and then they do look quite dark, but they fade within the next couple of days. And I find they do last like about 10 days to 2 weeks. I'd think the colour lasts. I do still fill them in if I want like a more prominent makeup, but on a day-to-day, like I actually feel like I don't necessarily always need to fill in my brows once I've dyed them, especially in the few days after dyeing them. I think they look really nice and really natural, and it's just really easy. It makes the whole process quicker. It also makes me feel a bit more alive when I've got no makeup on, and yeah, it's just a really easy product, and I definitely really like doing it in the summer. And if you're going away on like holiday or like a little staycation, I think this would be great, because obviously on holiday I don't really wear makeup throughout the day. I only tend to wear it in the evening, so it would just make my face look a bit more defined. I just feel like I look more put together, you know, because they get quite blonde. My eyebrows sometimes can look like they're not there if they're not filled in or if they're not freshly dyed. So yeah, really like this product. It's really inexpensive, and you actually do get a good few uses out of this. I've been using this pretty much all summer, because I only do it like once a month, I'd say, or like once every 5 weeks. It lasts a really good amount of time. Okay, and then moving on to more makeup based products, I'm going to talk about my favourite base products in summer. So in summer I definitely like a more lighter base on my skin. I don't actually always wear like a base or foundation in the summer. Sometimes I will just do like concealer and bronzer and blush and a little bit of powder and be done. But when I do want a little bit more coverage, I do like to have a lighter base product. So there's 3 here that I kind of want to talk about. One is kind of a dupe, another one which is like a cheaper alternative. But the first one I want to talk about is the Nude Sticks Tinted Cover Foundation, and this is in the shade Nude 2. It just looks like this. It says foundation. I would say this is definitely more like a tinted moisturiser. It definitely doesn't give you a full coverage. This I just really like to add a little bit of colour to my face and just kind of even out my skin tone. I'm quite lucky. I don't get a lot of blemishes, but some parts of my skin can be a bit more red than others, so I just kind of like to even out my skin tone sometimes. And this is just a really nice product to do that. It's really light. It's really easy to apply. I kind of just take one pump and kind of just use that all over my face. And then I just buff it in with this brush. I kind of use this brush with all of these, so I thought I'd just mention it. This is the It Cosmetics brush. It's the dual-ended brush. I don't actually know what it's called. I think I got this when I bought my It Cosmetics CC cream. I can't remember if it came with it on a promotion or if I bought this separately, but it's just a really good brush. I kind of use this fluffier end. It looks a bit gross, so I definitely need to give it a wash. But yeah, I just kind of take a pump of this and just buff it in around my face with this, and then I will just go over with a damp beauty blender once I've put my concealer on as well. And it's just a really nice light covered tinted moisturiser just to add a little bit of colour to my skin and just even out my skin tone, and it's just really light. Yeah, really nice and natural as well. I really like this. I do definitely want to try more Nude Sticks products. I really want to try like their stick bronzers and blushes, because I've heard really good things. I did actually go to buy the Bondi Bay one, but it was sold out, so I'll definitely have to look into that. But yeah, really recommend this. This is about £30 I think, which is the standard price of like a high-end foundation, I find, around the £30 mark. But I really recommend it, and it lasts you a really nice time. It lasts you a really long time, which is really good. And it just comes in this really nice packaging. It's got like a little pump on the end, if you can see that. And yeah, it's just really easy to use, and I really like this. And they do quite a good shade range. The shade range is smaller than maybe a standard foundation, but because it is sheer, you can probably get away with the shade because it does definitely sheer out. And then if I just want a little bit more coverage, I'll just go in with concealer or just have a quite light makeup. And then the other 2 products are very similar, but I kind of want to mention both because I really like both, and one's a bit more of an affordable one and one's a little bit more high-end. But like I mentioned, my main thing with my skin is it can get quite red, especially around like this area here and on my chin. So I like to just even that out with a very light base, especially in the summer months when I just don't want a lot on my face. So I've been using products which are specifically for covering redness. The first one is the Arborian CC Red Correct Cream. I think I've mentioned this before in a video, I can't really remember. It just looks like this. I think this is the smaller one. They do different versions of this, and this one is specifically for redness, so it does actually come out green, but as soon as you start buffing it in, adapts to your skin tone and turns more skin colour, and it's just really nice, like I said, for evening out the face and evening out my skin tone and just covering that little bit of redness. This one is a little bit thicker, but it still does blend out nicely and doesn't feel heavy on the skin at all. And this does actually have SPF 25. I still do use an SPF under it. I use the Thank You Farmer SPF, which I didn't want to mention in this video. It has been a summer favourite, but I did mention it in my previous favourites video, which I think was my June favourite, so I didn't want to repeat myself, but that is my preferred SPF of the summer this year. But yeah, I just really like it. Like I said, it is a little bit thicker. This is the smaller size, I believe. Yeah, the 15ml, which is a little bit cheaper than getting the 31, and I find like I don't use a lot of it, so it takes me a while to get through this little 15ml. But yeah, it's just a really nice product for evening out the skin, especially if you've got red skin. Like I said, they do other ones for different skin issues if redness isn't an issue for you, but I just really like this and really recommend. Okay, and then similar to the Arborian one is this one. This is the L'Oreal C'est Magique Anti-Redness Skin Enhancer. This, similarly to the Arborian one, does come out green, and then you blend it in and it adapts to your skin colour and turns more of a skin tone. This one is a lot more runnier, so I find this one I have to apply to the back of my hand and then dab on my face with my finger, because if I squeeze it straight from the tube it just starts running and I have to work really quickly with it, whereas if I dab it on it gives me more time. This one I really like as well. I probably do prefer the Arborian one just a little bit, but I still do use this one if like I'm not really doing much that day and I just kind of want a little bit of something on my face. I'll just kind of use this one because obviously it's a lot more inexpensive, but I do really like both of them. Do you need both? Probably not. It depends on your preference, but I thought I'd just mention this one as well because, like I said, it is more affordable, but I do think I prefer the Arborian one, but this one is still good. So, and again with those two, I just use the It Cosmetics dual-ended brush just to buff it in, and then I go in with the damp beauty blender. Okay, and then moving on to more complexion makeup products, I kind of just wanted to mention my favourite bronzer, blush and highlighter. I think I have talked about these in previous videos, but I kind of just wanted to reference them in this video because in the summer I definitely like using more cream-based products. I still do kind of set these with powder just because I do have an oily complexion, so I find like just powder just makes them last a bit longer, but I definitely go in with more cream based products. So the bronzer I want to mention is the Chanel Teint de Chanel Soleil Teint de Chanel Le Beige Universal blah blah blah. It's got a really long name. I think it's changed name. It says on here the Healthy Glow Bronzing Cream, but then it also says Le Beige, and then I've also seen it called the Le Soleil Teint de Chanel. So I'm not sure if it changed name. This is just a cream bronzer. Let me just show you it there. I just love this stuff. I basically wear this every time I put makeup on, which is quite a pricey habit because this baby ain't cheap. I just think it's really nice. It really blends into the skin beautifully. What I really like about this is I use the Real Techniques buffing brush to pop this on my skin, then just buff it in. And what I really like is it doesn't pick up too much product, so it adds a lot of colour to my skin, but it's not like an overload of product. Sometimes with creams I feel like you can go in and then it's like a lot and you have to like use it sparingly so you don't look like crazy and like you've got too much bronzer on your face, but this just applies really nicely. This is a really nice tone for my skin, and I think it would work for a lot of different skin tones, but not like every skin tone. That is the one problem with this. They do now have a second shade, I believe, but I don't even think it's that much darker than this, but it just blends really nicely into the skin. With me being pale, bronzers can sometimes look a bit crazy on me because I do have that pinky red undertone to my skin. I feel like an orange on my face just doesn't work, and with my hair colour and everything I feel like an orange just doesn't really work on my face, so sometimes I can find it quite difficult to get like a warm tone bronzer because a lot of them are very orangey based, and although this looked quite orangey in the pan, because it can blend in really nicely and just kind of seamlessly blend into your skin, it doesn't look too much on my pale skin, and I really like it. And it is expensive. It is lasting me a really long time, and I think it will last me a really long time, but I just love how this looks on my skin. It really smooths my skin. Yeah, I can't rave about this enough. I know there are definitely some high street dupes. I watched a Soph video recently. She's Soph or Sophdoeslife, I can't remember. Video where she did like a high-end dupes makeup video, and there was a dupe for this. I think it was from Revolution, so I'll try to leave that link down below. I've not tried the Revolution one, so I can't speak for that, but this I really rave about. And just cream bronzer in general, whether that's from a different brand for you, I just think cream bronzers look really nice, especially in the summer. And then sticking with the cream products, I just wanted to mention my favourite cream blush, and it is the Maybelline Cheek Heat blush in Nude Burn. It just comes in a little packaging like this. This is the only thing that kind of annoys me about this, is you kind of have to like squeeze it onto the back of your hand and then dab it in with your fingers, and then I go in with a different sponge to blend it into my skin. I really like the tone of this. It is quite a pinky tone, which I really like. I kind of like a blush that's going to make my face look a bit more sun-kissed, almost like I've been in the sun all day and I've got like that little rosiness to my cheek. I really like this, and it's just really nice. It blends really nicely. It lasts quite a while actually for a cream blush. I find a lot of cream blushes and blushes in general can kind of just get lost in the face after a few hours, but this I feel lasts really nicely, and I just really like it. And it's quite inexpensive as well since it is Maybelline. I just really like this product, and I love a cream blush. If you have any other cream blush recommendations, please let me know in the comments below, because I would be interested in trying more, because this is really the only cream blush I've ever tried. But I do really like it. It's just a really nice shade, and I kind of like put it up here on my cheeks, but then I kind of also blend it around and kind of take it on my eyes as well. And I just think it's a really nice little product. And then just quickly for cream highlight, I just wanted to mention the Benefit What's Up highlighter. Mine is in the Get the Pretty Started palette, but you can buy just the What's Up highlighter on its own. It just looks like that, so I kind of just go with my finger and just dab this on my face, and this just looks really nice on the face. I remember a time a few years ago when a really blinding in your face highlighter was the trend, and for me, I just like a more subtle, almost like a natural glow, almost like I've got a little bit of oil, or you know, like my skin just looks healthy almost glow. I don't like a real like kabam highlighter. This is just really nice. I do again set this with a powder, which I do with all my cream products, because like I said, my skin is quite oily, but it's just a really nice highlighter. It blends really nicely into the skin, and it just gives a really nice healthy subtle glow, and yeah, I really like it, so I definitely recommend. So yeah, I definitely recommend that if you're on the market for a cream highlighter. Yeah, it's also a really nice tone on the skin. It's not like too gold, it's quite pearlescent almost, which I think just looks really nice on the skin and just looks quite natural, like I said, which I really like. Okay, and then moving on to eyes, I kind of just wanted to mention a palette. I'm not a massive eyeshadow wearer. I tend to just go in with a bit of bronzer and a little bit of blush in my crease and kind of just blend it in for my skin. But this summer, as I mentioned in my adding colour into your wardrobe video, I have been trying to experiment a little bit more with colourful makeup, and I kind of wanted to get a new eyeshadow palette with more colours in it to experiment more, and I picked up this one. This is the Sophie X Revolution Super Spice palette. It just looks like this. I really want to pick this up because I'd seen her use it in videos. I really like Soph's makeup videos, and I've seen her use it in videos. It looks really good quality, and also it's quite affordable. It's between £10 and £15, I'm pretty sure, so it's quite affordable for a colourful eyeshadow palette, because obviously since I don't use colour all the time, I didn't want to go and buy really expensive eyeshadow palettes, so this was just really good. And also, like I said earlier, I like to support influencer collaborations and brands where I can. Yeah, I just really like this palette. It just looks like this. You get 18 eyeshadows, and they're just really nice colours, and I feel like they're all really wearable. So you have like the blue, the green, that's like that Bottega green that's in style and fashion right at the moment, some purples, which I really like, some pinks, some reds. Then you do also have your more neutral tones, so you can blend them in with the neutral tones if you want. And it also comes with this massive mirror. Hello! So yeah, it's just a really nice collection of colours, and I feel like they're all really wearable colours. And for the price, they're just a really good quality eyeshadow and something that I'll get use out of. And I feel like also, like, if you were going away somewhere and you want to take one palette, you could really easily take this, because you do still have like these neutral shades. So if you want to do like an everyday look, you could, and then you could also experiment with your colour, which is really nice. And yeah, I used this when I went to watch Grease live a couple of weeks ago now, maybe like a month and a half ago now, and I basically did a little pink eyeshadow look, and I used the pinks and purples in this shade because I kind of want like pink lady vibes on my eyes, and I really liked it, and it was really good quality. And like I said, for the price, I just think it's really good quality. And if you're just experimenting with colourful eyeshadows, I just think it's a really good palette. and I think it's a really nice range of shades, because sometimes you get a colourful eyeshadow and they're just all colours, but because you have like the blacks in there, you have the white in there, and you have the browns in there, I feel like it's a very wearable. And there's a shade called Mirror Ball, which is after a Taylor Swift song, I believe, which is just an added bonus for me. They're all really cute names actually. I think when she released the palette she did a video like explaining all the names, and they were all really cute reasons, and I love watching videos like that when people create things and seeing the names and the reasons behind things. So yeah, it's just a really nice palette, and I would definitely recommend if you're looking for a colourful eyeshadow palette at an affordable price that is still good quality. Okay, and then the last couple of things I want to mention are 2 lip products. So the first one is the I Heart Revolution Tasty Peach Lip Oil. I picked this up because I really wanted a lip oil, and I saw this one on the market, and obviously with it being Revolution it was quite cheap. I think this was about £5, and I really like this. Originally I was kind of just using it to help nourish my lips, because my lips can get very, very dry, especially in summer with the hot weather and everything. My lips can just dry out. To be honest, my lips are pretty much dry all year round, so I was kind of just using this as just to nourish them throughout the day. However, I have now been using this as almost like a gloss, so I've just kind of been going in just with a lip liner, and then I'll go in with this over the top, and it gives me that like really nice glossy look to my lips, which I really like in the summer months. I do like more of a glossy or like satin finish to my lips rather than more matte in the summer, just to add that shine and that glow. I feel like we're all about glowy skin in the summer months. So I've just kind of been using this just over lip liner. I've been using my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner and then just applying this over the top. And I think it just looks really nice, and it makes your lips look really juicy, but then they're also being nourished at the same time because it is a lip oil rather than just wearing like a clear gloss. And yeah, I think it just looks really nice, especially like when I've got dry lips. Like I really don't want a matte lip because I feel like you can just see all the cracks in my lips. So just having this just to nourish them and make them look nice and juicy and healthy, and like I'm drinking all my water when I'm definitely not. And yeah, I really like it. Also, it smells like peaches, and I just love the smell of peaches, and I love the taste of peaches as well. But yeah, I just really like it as like a lip topper as well. I think it just looks really nice. And then on the topic of dry lip, I want to mention this lip balm. Kind of random, but I picked this up from Lush the other week, and this has been doing wonders for my lips, and it's the Lush lip balm. This is the one in Honey Trap. They do various other scents and things, but the honey is just really nice. It's really nourishing. Oh, it smells really nice. It's just really nice and nourishing on the lips. I really like the scent for summer, and like I said, my lips have just been really dry throughout this summer, and it's just really been helping fix them and make them look nice and juicy again, which is always nice for the summer. Well, it's nice all year round really, but yeah, I really like this, and I really recommend. Just dropped it. Honestly, I'm dropping everything today, but I'd really recommend if you're on the market for a new lip balm, because they're just a really nice lip balm. And sometimes I find like some lip balms I buy and they just don't do anything, but this is definitely doing wonders for me. Okay, and then I did kind of just want to mention one random summer favourite just to end this video, because honestly I feel like this is just a summer favourite for a lot of people, and that has been Love Island. I have been addicted to Love Island now for the past 4 weeks. I didn't watch the first few weeks, and then I went away on a family staycation and we ended up watching it every night, and I've been hooked ever since. And I feel like having Love Island throughout the summer, I feel like it's just one of those summer staples. Like when Love Island's on your TV, you know it's summer, living vicariously through these people who are having a lovely time abroad in the hot weather, walking around in bikinis all the time. I've really enjoyed it this season. I know it started off quite slow, and then it got way too over the top, and then it's kind of slowed down a little bit now. I'm actually filming this on Sunday, so the final is tomorrow, so we find out who wins tomorrow. Honestly, at this point, I don't really mind who wins, because all the couples this year are a little bit problematic. At least one of them in the couple has been problematic, so I can't really pick my favourites. I was rooting for Faye and Teddy until that episode. If you watch Love Island, you will know what episode. Yeah, I've really been loving Love Island this summer. Everyone who I know pretty much in my life has been berating me for watching it and the fact that I'm loving it, and they're all like, how can you watch it? But I kind of just love it, and yeah, it's just been a really easy watch, which has just been really nice for the summer. Yeah, it's kind of the only TV show I've been watching, but I thought I'd just quickly mention it at the end of this video because I feel like it is a summer staple and something that I've been loving throughout the summer months. Okay, so that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed seeing my summer beauty favourites. Everything that I mentioned in this video, I'll leave a link down below in case you want to shop it, or if you want to just check it out and find more information out about the product. And like I mentioned earlier, I did film my summer wardrobe staples, so if you want to see what I've been wearing throughout the summer months, I will leave that link in the card so you can go check that video out now. And yeah, I'm really excited to start transitioning into autumn content. I feel like that's acceptable because my next video will now be in September. This will be my last video of August. Yeah, I'm really excited to start filming autumn content because the run up from autumn to Christmas is like my favourite time of year. I feel like you're either a summer person or you're like an autumn Christmas person. And me, I'm definitely an autumn person. But yeah, please do subscribe if you want to see that autumn content. I've got loads of fun things planned and loads of ideas. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and hopefully I will see you all next week for a brand new video. Goodbye!